It's the third week in March now, 2017. The factory is approaching completion. Generally speaking, the external work's complete, the yard's complete, and all the cladding's on, the roof's on. So this morning I've been on site with the main contractor, looking at the internal areas and external areas for snagging items, just where little bits of work on, fully complete. In terms of handover, the building will be complete probably in about 2 weeks. You can quite clearly see now the green and black and yellow stripes which we've got at the top up there. I've also heard about the idea of putting graffiti on the wall. I've not seen any proposals for that or not heard anything further, but I'm sure somewhere in Mike's mind that there's a proposal tucked away somewhere. So we've got a bit of a design change to the front entrance to the office accommodation. Mike's decided to install a canopy above his front entrance door. I think that's just kind of the spontaneous design style that Mike has. He sees something he likes and then he generally decides that he wants to have that. This will be the canteen area for the guys who are working in the warehouse. So interestingly, in here we've got the tiles which are going to be used across Mike's scheme. They were originally proposed for the butterfly, and we're also going to be using them in the visitor centre. And there's quite a few things like the tiles and floor finishes which Mike wants to roll out consistently through the building, so you get that feeling throughout that everything's been sort of designed. Mike's favourite colour is green, so when we first started working on the design of the warehouse and the butterfly, any question that we asked Mike, then the general answer would be green in response to finishes. Obviously the steel in the warehouse is being painted green at Mike's request. Works in the office are generally complete now, so the last sort of element of works to be done to the offices is the installation of the carpet. So we actually had a carpet delivered to site originally a couple of weeks ago, and Mike decided that carpet wasn't the one for him. So we've sent that back, and our new carpet's due to arrive on site on the 5th of April, which is about 2 weeks away from now. So just heading out onto here, which is the sort of a viewing gallery for the warehouse. This was something which Mike specifically specified in his design criteria when we were looking at constructing the warehouse, and what he wants is to be able to bring guests or visitors, possibly even sort of children who are on sort of educational school trips, just to show them over onto the warehouse, just so that they can see how the machines work and see sort of the setup and the process of how his products are actually made. So in terms of an update on the land opposite where we're going to be constructing the visitor centre, the designs at the moment they're in for planning approval with the local authority. We should hopefully hear something before the end of April in terms of planning. So normally we employ architects and engineers probably to advise clients on the best way to do things and best practices. Mike has obviously got his own idea of how things should work, and he likes to put his own unique sort of spin on things, and I think in Mike's mind he's got a very fixed idea on how he'd like things to be designed. So sometimes it's often Mike's way or the highway, and he's paying the bills, so why not? You know, he wants a building in a certain way, then we're quite happy to make that come true. It's just obviously the architects and engineers sometimes like to get the 2 pence on what they think's best.